Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Clock at 6. The pass to Young. The 8-footer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Lopez right side. It's stolen by Capella. Now the Hawks moving it the other way from 8. Oh, offensive interference. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Giannis against Collins. Here's Giannis. Collins with some nice D.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Holiday against Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Young, no good. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Middleton drives in, and he comes up with the deuce.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
Young passes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Passes to Young. From short range, the shot is good off the backboard.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Middleton left side. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Giannis outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Collins.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And rightfully so. The Greek freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Young against Holiday. Kicks it out to Collins. Five on the clock. Here's Young. That one falls. 6 points for Trae Young. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
107 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Right side Holiday. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Holiday against Young. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Holiday goes in. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target with his three. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Holiday. Second chance shot. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the rejection by Collins. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort solid on that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the point.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
To the paint and stolen by Portis. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Forbes.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Williams looking over the floor. And the pass to Herter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On the wing, Williams. Teague covering. Williams passes to Gallinari. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up in Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Here's Portis. They get it back. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Back to Tucker. Rebound, Atlanta.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
There's 1:47 left in the second quarter. Dishes at the tee. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Gallinari wide open. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Giannis throws it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Here's Herter. And Williams, here we go. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Back to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Williams against Holiday. And Williams, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Gallinari with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Williams is running. And Reddish with the slam.
2 things the coaching staff wants from Cam Reddish. Play aggressive and play with confidence.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. 4 seconds left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 8.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 8 points and that'll do.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Gallinari outside. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Gallinari. Lopez over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And Milwaukee has possession. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Young. He's got 8. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Collins. Here's Giannis. Atlanta with the rebound. And they're running. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo against Young. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Outside Collins. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable with.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Tucker kicks to Portis. Right side Teague. The dish to Forbes. 6 to shoot. Tucker the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, easy call.
The Bucks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting. So some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Makes it off the glass. Collins has got 8.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Capella against Portis. He kicks it to T. Pass to Portis. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Teague the pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. Defense is right there. Passes it to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Hunter. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off and gets a trip to the line.
No good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 8. And that one's good from Connaughton.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. He dishes it to Young. Now Collins. 10 points for him. Here's Capella. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Portis. Shoots the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Atlanta leading by 6. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Collins and does.
John Collins and his versatility are very, very exciting, not just as a scorer and a rebounder, but defensively as a shot blocker and a versatile, switchable defender.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Connaughton. Over Hunter. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Portis.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. And the officials call a traveling violation. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 7-point differential. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, Drew very much willing to go in there, scrap out a rebound, and hit the boards.
Pass to Hunter. The high post shot. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go.
It's so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Collins against Giannis. Young outside. Fires, high post. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Antetokounmpo, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Holiday against Young. Teardrop shot. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 3. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday goes in. Middleton dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Young against Holiday. outside Collins. Knocks down the trifecta.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Giannis gets to Holland. Middleton outside. The pass to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Count! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Now, here is Young. Lets a floater go. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. But traffic in New York City makes and nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Now here's Harden. KD with it. Pass to Jordan. Clock at 6. Durant with a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Here is Durant. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Harden dishes to Griffin. 5 to shoot. Outside Durant. Over Middleton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to shoot.
Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness! And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Harden the pass to KD. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for KD.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Griffin with the steal. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Griffin.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Holiday gets the bucket.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Durant deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Harden dishes to Durant. To the inside. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
6 to shoot. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Holiday against Dinwiddie. The kick out to Irving for the three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Here's Giannis. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
The pass to Irving. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irving's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Holiday goes in, and it's blocked. Here's Claxton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
It's his first trip to the line. Both free throws good from Holiday. Nets trail by 5. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Green. Down low. Here's Claxton. Harris outside. Pocket 2. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's 25 seconds left in the first. And Teague, here we go. And the shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Man, I like the tenacity of Teague there. I mean, embracing contact whenever he drives it inside. That's the mark of a smart basketball player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Dinwiddie. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Hey, there was no shaking free of Teague on that shot, I mean.
And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the...
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Teague, here we go. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Nets trail by 6. Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Back to Dinwiddie. And the layup falls.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Outside Teague. Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. Kept alive. Portis. Teague, the pass to Portis. Over Harris. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Harden the pass to KD. The dunk and here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Bucks on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 6 on the shot clock. This is it to KD. Stolen by Middleton.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Harden against Holiday. To the inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Harden. Brown's got his first 2 points.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 8 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Holiday against Harden. Pass to Jordan. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Holiday against Harden. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Harden hits them both.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard. Harden outside, and so it's Milwaukee.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. Nice shot by Portis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside, KD. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Portis, the pass to Tucker. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Round kicks to Harden. Over Teague. Here's Jordan. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Teague. Bucks leading by 15. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Back to Forbes. Tries from 16, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Forbes has got 5 points so far.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
The shot's good.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They grab their own miss. Tucker finds Teague. The Bucks working the ball around. Irving from long range. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
How the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. And Teague, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent penetration from the point guard there. Teague, great quickness getting to the rack.
Back to Dinwiddie. Inside, Claxton. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Teague inside the line. The Bucks getting another chance here. Tucker the pass to Forbes.
Hey, right here.
He's looking for Portis and finds him. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Claxton. That shot off. And so it's Milwaukee. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Nets trail by 13. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harris outside. Fires the three. And no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. And the basket is good. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Green. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Holiday gets the bucket.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
A difficult situation to be sure for Brooklyn. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's KD. Back to Harden. Outside for Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Harden surveying the D. Outside Jordan. Holiday against Harden. The kick out to Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. A shot by Harden, wide open. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 12. To the middle. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Inside. They double him with Jordan. Kicks it down to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. A three for DiVincenzo. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Durant way outside. And Harden with the stop.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Harris. Jordan with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Harris. Another shot, and Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Milwaukee.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's KD, and misses it off the right side of the rim. So it's the Bucks now, and the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. To the inside, the 9-foot shot. No good from Jordan. Now DiVincenzo. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn. And it's Capella in at the 5. KD with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
2 on the clock. Brown wide open. He fired. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here comes the break. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Arguably the most athletic center in the game, DeAndre Jordan is always a threat on the fast break.
Pass to Capella. Back to Dunn. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And stolen by Dunn. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Well, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Titan with it. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Outside Collins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice recognition. Collins sees the lane and does not hesitate.
Brown outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Harris. Over Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the shot goes in.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Nets trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside for Jordan. Durant feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. And good that time.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Collins. Right wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Pulls it from 20. No good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Durant wide open. He fires. Good. And Harris gets the assist. KD's got his second basket of the game. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden kicks to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there it is for him. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Collins. Back to Dunn. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Here's Jordan. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Irving launches it from deep. That one, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Outside, Green. The pass to Griffin. Now Green deflects the pass. Griffin finds Irving. Clock at 4. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Green, no luck. Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Setting the floor for the Nets. You've got Irving. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Pass to Luwawu. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Griffin's got his first basket.
I love the play call, and Blake with the strength, but also the touch to dominate inside.
The Hawks working the ball around. Molinari passes to Young. Griffin with the steal. Here's Luwawu. It's stolen by Reddish. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Young passes to Gallinari. Young inside. Covered by Irving. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Gallinari.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. No good on the shot. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Okongwu slams it in. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But You know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Nets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Luwawu, and it's good off the back rim and in. And the Nets lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie finds Griffin. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Bang, bang, Herter doing it all himself. Everyone else just spectating.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most it needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Bogdanovich, Capella, great positioning on the putback.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
It's Jordan on the wing. Harris outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Jordan. A second chance effort. Outside for Durant. Shot clock at 6. And then Durant with the jam.
He loves to fire up his team with the big finish. KD rocking the rim.
Dunn looking over the floor. Lobbed up there for Collins and stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. Tie game in Atlanta. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that's a wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the paint. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Harris. Harden's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Pass to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's deflected and stolen by Jordan. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time. The Hawks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Capella. Brooklyn with the rebound. Outside Durant. A step back shot here. A shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And the rejection by Harden. And they're moving it up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
You know, he was the College Player of the Year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do it.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Dunn.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harden outside. Durant down low. Working on Collins. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Misses from close range.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And, you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Dunn attacking. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Dunn. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Dunn passes to Hunter. He kicks it to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Inside, just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Irving from deep three-point range. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Got that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Young.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. 1 second left. And it's laid up and in by Young. And now just a 4-point Nets lead.
He has adapted a way to use his body to shield defenders that's bigger than him. Trae Young finishing through contact.
And that's going to do it. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. They kick it out to Green. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Capella.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
There's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Brooklyn has possession. Irving passes to Griffin. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. From downtown, knocks down the 3-ball.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Okongwu. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Irving. Nifty move. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Collins dishes to Young. Kicks it out to Collins. He feeds it to Okongwu. To the middle. Here's Herter. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
So for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for Reddish. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Donnie's checked in for Atlanta. The pass to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Durant. From past the arc. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Hawks now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Dunn. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harden scanning the floor. A minute 50 left in the fourth. And Harris wide open. He shoots, hits the 3-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
and I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jordan with the rebound. Watt is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
And KD throws it down.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Irving against Young. Gallinari left side. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Only certain guys have the temperament to take this shot. Gallinari, one of them.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Harden with it. 6 to shoot. Money!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so they foul intentionally. The deep three from Harden. And it falls.
Yeah, coming down the stretch.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. And that one, good. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta with the ball. Now Young. And the rejection by Giannis. In the corner, Middleton with it. No good on the triple. Bogdanovich inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And yes, it's good.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Here's Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Collins following the basket by Giannis. Here's Young and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's DiVincenzo.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Giannis against Collins. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Collins, good.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Passes to Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Appreciate Drew Holiday getting shifty there on the inside to draw the contact.
Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Young with the ball. Lays it up off the glass.
Great to watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
Here's Giannis. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. But they'll get another chance. A rebound by Young for Atlanta. They've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Young taking his time here. Free throw line jump shot. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Middleton. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms and quick off the deck.
And Young kicks to Collins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
Tucker. Collins with some nice D. Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Teaves. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Molinari finds Williams. Inside, and stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Tucker, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Gallinari throws it down.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
It's stolen by Reddish. And they're on the break. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Herter. Got a piece of it. Too many steps. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
The Bucks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Teague up top. He's guarded by Williams. Connaughton passes to Tucker. It's tipped. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Here's Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Connaughton kicks to Portis. Teague the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The Hawks have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Williams passes to Herter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out left to the wing, and the wide open shot from Reddish. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Milwaukee, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
Here's Holiday following the score by Lou Williams. And it's good, 2 points. Holiday's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pass to Herter. Okongwu with it. Back to Herter. Williams trying to break free. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here's Giannis. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Reddish with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Tries again. 2 free throws coming. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Giannis. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Holiday against Young. With some arc, Gallinari controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Well, hustle from Gallo there. Remember, at 6'10", he can do that. Makes the right call by going back.
Danilo Gallinari, he is feeling it tonight and has been the drive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in at the two-guard spot. Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Clock at 4. Young passes to Gallinari. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
The kick out to Young. The three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now, here is Young. Atlanta again missing.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball. Holiday with the three. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter dishes to Collins. Kicks it to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Fast break, Milwaukee. The three for DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And the layup is good. Hunter's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here's Portis. T kicks to Connaughton. Passes it to Portis. The baseline jumper goes down. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Hawks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Williams. And there's Gallinari on the assist by Williams. Gallinari's got 12 points in the game.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
55 seconds left in the third. T kicks to Forbes. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Here is Forbes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Herter. That one goes in. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague, the pass to Portis. Connaughton kicks to Teague. Portis, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here is Williams. That one good for 2.
So savvy inside for a player of his size. And tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Tie game in Atlanta. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. Teague out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Herter. Yes, that goes in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And Teague's got the ball here for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. He kicks it to Tucker. Rebound, Atlanta.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he gets it to go.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Teague against Williams. Back to Teague. Feeds it to Forbes. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Portis can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Outside Williams launches it. That shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now the pass to Connaughton. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Okongwu. Finished off the break. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Collins against Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought, and the rejection by Collins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Young against Holiday. And Young kicks to Collins. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Lopez.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That's good from Brook Lopez. Good on both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Holiday against Young. Misses off the right height.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Bobbed up there for Collins.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Bucks trail by 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Here's Holiday, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Well, Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Now, here is Young. 46 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Young with the steal. And here is Hunter. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. On deep. Collins in the post. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore. And before we...
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. On out there with Harden. That's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Harden. There's the pass to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Good work defensively by KD.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's Lopez. Clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden outside. Passes it to KD. To the middle. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Durant.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Harden against Holiday. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Offensive rebound. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 6. Harden the pass to Durant. Harden outside, launches a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
That one goes. Count it.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Brown outside. Back to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Kick out to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harden the pass to Bryant. Now Jordan. Now Kevin Durant. Covered by Giannis. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Irving looking over the floor. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Teague can't hit. Nets leading by 4. Pass to Llewellyn. The feed to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Tucker. Out to the right wing. Nice shot by Portis.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie against Teague. Griffin attacking the kick out to Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. A 3 off the inbound. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 5. And earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the...
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Luwawu. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Up and in on the layup. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Teague against Dinwiddie. Teague the pass to Tucker. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Dinwiddie against Teague. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Unable to get that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie outside. DiVincenzo against Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. From outside, off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Outside Irving. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Durant to the paint. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, The agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Harris outside. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Harden with the defensive effort. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday finds Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Antetokounmpo against Durant. From deep three-point range, 2 points. That one goes. Harden's got 6 points.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The kick out to Brown. Inside, Harden. Dishes to Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. Got a piece of it. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Harden right side. He dishes it to Brown. Out to Harris. Down low. Harden the pass to KD. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even bet. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
PJ Tucker is up there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Durant outside for Jordan. 6 to shoot. Brown the pass to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Harden against Holiday. Outside, KD. Tipped away. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 10 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
On the wing, Harris. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. To the middle, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Stolen by Middleton. And here we go, the Bucks running again. Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. On the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And it's the Bucks ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Connaughton kicks to Portis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 9. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Here's Connaughton. Here's Tucker. That one drops for him. Tucker's got his second basket.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Outside Griffin. And the pass to Luwawu. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Luwawu's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Teague finds Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
How about that determination, Jeff Teague? I'll tell you what, lean frame doesn't mean he's not capable of bringing the physicality.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Nets trail by 8. Dinwiddie with it. Back to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And the shot goes down.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. 34 seconds left to play in the third. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Fouled on the shot and pick, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with
the third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 8. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the 4 spot. Harden kicks to KD. Basket good. Durant's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Brooklyn.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. With the floater, and it's in there.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. And here is Lopez, guarded by Jordan. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Baseline J on the way. That one a little long. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. The dish now to Irving. Jordan against Lopez. Here's Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. To the inside. And the jump by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Irving passes to KD. Out to Harris from past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 8. Here's the break. The wide open look here for Holiday. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Middleton against Harris. Pass to KD. Back to Harris. Harris drives the double. Outside for KD. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 6 points for KD.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Fires at the elbow. Lopez passes to Holiday. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Harris looking it over. Feeds it to Jordan. Out to Harris. The 3. The offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Nets trail by 9. Outside Durant. To the paint. The kick out to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. And that one swishes right in. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Harden the pass to Irving. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jordan against Lopez. Middleton right side. Back to Lopez. From the arc. Middleton can't get it to go. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Inside, the kick out to Holiday. Three-pointer. Another miss by Middleton.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L. Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Holiday, and so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little close. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. action on 2K Sports. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, we got DeAndre Jordan. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the 2. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden the pass to Durant. From deep. Rebounded by Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
No coverage that time.
And that stroke of Durant. Effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Now, here is Young. Feeds to Collins. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. Capella trying to free himself up. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Here's Brown. Fires for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now, here's Collins. Back to Capella, and stolen by Jordan. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Brown the pass to Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball. Young with the steal. And it's Hunter with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here is Harden. From deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 now.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage. Getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich and taken away by Brown. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Young pass to Collins. And Young, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Young's got his second bucket.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. And Durant launches from deep. Shot clock reset for the Nets. The Nets working the ball around now. Harden can't hit. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harden kicks to Durant. From deep three-point range, Jordan dishes to KD. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He's got 8.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Here's Young. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard. Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Irving. Back to Green. On deep. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks leading. Reddish with the ball. Now Green defending. The shot by Okongwu. No good. The Nets shooting the ball at 42%. Dinwiddie finds Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
It's stolen. Nobody near Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Herter passes to Reddish. Gallinari surveying the D. There's the dish to Williams. No good with the elbow jumper.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Irving kicks to Green. Here's Luwawu. The 9-foot shot doesn't go that time. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Gallinari trying to get open. Can't hit from in close. Dinwiddie left side. The kick out to Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 6.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Here's the 3. And the Nets, another 3. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Clock at 6. Green against Gallinari. Green, no luck. The Hawks trail by 6. Williams looking over the floor. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. 1:10 left to play in the first half. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Quick off the dribble. Gets a step on the nearest defender. Bye-bye, says Williams.
To the wing right side. Dinwiddie outside. Outside for Griffin. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The feed to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. He gets that one.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Irving against Williams. Outside Irving. Irving double team. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's the Nets missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey! Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above. And that'll about...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 4-point game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The 3 from KD. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. And for the Nets, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hunter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
Brown outside. From deep, Harden cranes the three-pointer. Harden's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Collins passes to Bogdanovich. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Collins wide open. He fires. No good on the 3.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Durant attacking. He kicks to Jordan. Pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. It's Brown on the wing. Durant against Collins. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Hawks trail by 7. Young left side. Here's Capella. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Moving against Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 8.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Griffin. Here's Dinwiddie. The fader. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. The pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Green. Irving with it. He's against Williams. Here's Griffin. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 5.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Herter. Shakes him. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Now Irving. He's got 11. From outside the arc. Offline. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Irving for three. They get it back.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Williams against Harden, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Irving against Young.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Durant with it and guarded by Capella.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And it's blocked by Jordan. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stop.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Young with the ball. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden dishes to Irving. From deep three-point range, rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Young inside. Dinwiddie covering. And it goes down 2 points. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Harden scanning the floor. Durant wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Young drives in.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Kicks it out to Harden. Jordan at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. KD with the bucket.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Young passes to Capella and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Jordan. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 6. Huerter passes to Collins. Yep, that one goes in there. Collins has got his first points in this one.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
KD with it, and Young picks him up defensively. From deep, Harden. This ball rumored by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan.
Great goodness! That was special. Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole, and he ups the ante and delivers.
And here is Harris. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. They get the rebound. Pass to Dinwiddie. This one for 3. The shot misses. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic, David. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.